Vorige Weihnachten. Today I was in a festive mood, so I decided to have myself some Glühwein, or mulled wine. So I went to the store to pick up a bottle of red wine, and I saw this bottle sitting there, and decided to give it a try. So this is a pre-made Glühwein, which I've never had before from a bottle, but it's actually not too bad, and it's made in Nuremberg, Germany. So for those of you that don't know, this is pretty much a holiday drink. It's really only had around the holiday time, especially Christmas, and it's served warm, and it has a bunch of spices in it. So I'm going to briefly show you the spices, and then we'll get back to the rest of the video. Alright, so here's some of the spices that you want to put in a Glühwein. So we're going to start off clockwise from the bottom. We got clove. This is cinnamon. That's star anise. And this is cardamom. So basically all you do is you take your red wine and then a few of those spices I showed you, and you bring it to a simmer on the stove. You don't want to boil it because it'll cook off all the alcohol. But you want to have it a nice simmer. And if you serve it, I often like to put it in a crock pot just on warm. That way it can stay warm, especially if you make a big batch. So this drink is actually had all over the world. It goes by a ton of different names depending on which country it is. But it all has the same principle, is pretty much just a nice red wine with spices. Now, some places do serve it with fruit wine. I've seen blueberry and cherry. I've even seen white wine, which I haven't tried before. I don't know how that would translate, because usually the red has a little more body to it than the whites do with the spices in it, but I would like to try it sometime. If you go to any Christmas markets around this time of year, especially in the Northeast where I live, you'll always find it. There's always a vendor with usually a big crock pot serving it. I would recommend trying it. It's very good. I really like this drink because it has a lot of the spices, and I do make a lot of different teas with spices in it as well, and not just your normal like green, white, and black teas. I make chai at home too, which has similar ingredients in it. So it's something you don't have all year, so you kind of look forward to it every year. And since it's warm and it's cold outside, it warms you up, and it's a really good drink, so I do recommend it. All right, guys, till next time, take care.